Hi friends, it's currently Thursday. I'm just sneaking in because I have a little unboxing, very exciting, and has to do with this that I got last week, or in the last vlog. But I got a set of keycaps for it. Oh, what a cutie patootie little box. Hi, sweetness. She's right here. Keycaps. These are, oh, just the most beautiful looking keycaps I have ever experienced in my lifetime. Look at these. And the space bar is like Ophelia. Oh my god. So I think this is all I need. Like, this is all I need because I have a shorter keyboard, but it also comes with extras. Extras and numbers and stuff. I love this. My cat is chewing plastic. These are so pretty. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, this weekend I am going to attempt to figure out how to do the keycap thing. Replace them all. Oh, there's 2 space bars. That's so nice. There's an extra one. Oh, there's a little froggy on this one. Little frog. Hi, baby. This is a little cat right here. The tongue. A paid actress. Yeah, so I got my new keycaps. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do this or when, but I have them now, and that is very exciting. Oh, they're so pretty. But yeah, this is the color scheme that I wanted. I wanted, truth be told, something green, but that apparently is a very rare color of keyboard from like the fact that I was looking everywhere for them. And they existed, but not in the keyboards that I wanted. And because I fell in love with the sound of this one, I just picked up like plain situation that I think will go nice with the new keycap colors. Maybe that's a project to do later. Hey, a little project? Yeah. She's so cute. She's been just hanging out with me all day. Hey? You're just a little bored baby. Yeah, you had a good nap on my desk though. Made it really hard to work. But she was cute. My sweet girl. Yeah. I'm really concerned that you're so close to my iced coffee right now. Yeah. Not for you. Not for you. Baby. Are you sleepy, lady? You've been having a nap all day. Sweet girl. Look at you. Make dinner. Yeah, but it's the freaking weekend. Yeah. Yes, my girl. She loves a genie squitch. This is the next book I'm going to read. I'm going to try to read it. We'll see how it goes. What do you think? Yeah? Oh, you rubbing your face on the book. Oh, yeah, okay. We got the approval. I'm going to do approval. With a little ham sandwich. I just want to take her whole head like this. A little ham sandwich. I do that and she's still purring. Still purring. Hey, baby. Hello, everyone. My name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a weekend vlog. I'm stuck at a train. I'm going to the lake. It's gonna be a beach day, so Let's fucking go. Hello. Hi.
Who let you be this cute? Oh, little floopy baby.
Adorable. I'm back home. I just got a little roasted. We're fine. We're good. This, something we're used to. Extremely.
Cryptid! Caught red-handed. Weirdo.
I've been bad at vlogging this weekend. Hi friends, it is Sunday. I am here. It is absolutely chucking it down raining right now. Yesterday was like 30 degrees. Sunny and warm. Today it's raining. Hey. It's Sunday. I've been trying to convince myself for the past like hour, to be honest, that I need to sit down and edit because it is July 27th today. I have so few days left to get this thing fucking edited because I need to have this, I believe, into one of the programs as early as August 5th. If not August 5th, it's definitely August 6th. I'm just like, and into the one of the programs, I should explain. I need to have my book, A Favored Fey, ready and loaded into these programs by then so that it is ready in their system to, you know, to go on August 14th when the book comes out. So I am gently stressed because not only do I have to finish all these edits, I still have part 3, 4, and 5 to do. I have yet to receive part 5 from my editor, but part 5 is very, very small, so I don't really mind if it takes her a couple extra days to get it to me because it is a small part, which is totally okay. But I need to do that. And then I also need to then polish it by recording audiobook chapters. And so far, every chapter has taken me at least a half hour to do. I have at least a half hour of recorded voice after doing it. I have recorded maybe 5 chapters of the entire 40-some chapter book. So I'm a little stressed about that simply because that is the like polishing that I am doing. Final polish, catching typos kind of polish, you know? So I really, really, really just need to get this fucking done and I need to lock the fuck in. So anyways, it's Sunday today. that is my plan for today. That is it. That is my plan. It's just editing. Last night I made the incredible decision to restart Breath of the Wild instead of editing or reading or anything like that. Oh, my nail stuff is here too because I took off my nails and I just am letting them breathe, and I hate it because they're so thin and they're kind of damaged. So they're like, they hurt a little bit, very gently. They just kind of hurt. And I'm like, ugh, but why though? Oh my God, everything's a mess right now. But that's why I have all my like stuff around me. So that's today's plan. It's just that. But I ended up starting Parable of the Sower's sequel, Parable of the Talents, on Friday because I finished a book. What the fuck did I finish? I finished She's the Lamb, which was a book club pick. She's the Lamb by Meredith Hambrock. Very yellow face, but not like in the examination of race or anything, but in the, oh my God, this is unhinged, I'm watching a car crash thriller vibes. It was honestly pretty good. It's one of the few book club books that I have actually enjoyed, despite it being an absolute train wreck. Like the story, not the execution of it, just the girl in the story. Train wreck. Very fun. Fucking insane. I read it all in one sitting. And then I was like, but I want to read something else. And so I think I don't know what the fuck I was reading. I feel like I read something else and I just didn't actually write it down. I ended up trying to start another one of my like TBR jar, random number generator. That's what it is. I just want to call it a TBR jar every time. I want a random number generator type of book. And I started Vagabonds. I finished... There it is. I finished Road to Ruin by Hannah Lee, which is a like dystopian fantasy type of vibe. I wouldn't even call it really dystopian. It just feels like a Mad Max flavor fantasy, it was good. It didn't really blow me away or anything. I finished that one. That's what I finished. I did not write that down. It's like, I knew there was something else. I knew I read something else. Road to Ruin. So that's by Hannah Lee. That one was just fine. It was just fine for me. And then I started Vagabonds. I got 33 pages in and I knew immediately that writing style in that book was just not for me. So then I was like, well, I don't know what else I want to read. Like I was like, do I want to do another random generator thing? And I was like, I kind of just want to read an Octavia Butler. So I picked up Parable of the Talents and I'm like 40-some% of the way through now. So I'm enjoying it. I don't know if I like it more or less than Parable of the Sower, but I am enjoying it. And it's fucking brutal. And there's so many, I'm gonna go get it. There's so many moments in this book that just make me cringe hard because it is too real to like today. It's a lot of just, good Lord. You also see that little guy is a little emoji stamp, which I got. These little emoji stamps. They're very fun. They hit the vibes exactly the way that you want them to. Cause I don't know what it is. They just, that emotion is too real. It's too real. So, and I'm a big purveyor of like drawing eyeballs in my books when I'm annotating. So having the emotions like that are very fun. But yeah, so I've been annotating this. I've been, reading it. Yeah, I'm on page 181. So that far through. And it is good. It's a choice to have picked this one because it was between this or like a fun romantasy. And I was like, I should probably read an Octavia E. Butler because also I need to make sure that my ratio of reading BIPOC books and diverse books is more than reading just white authors. And right now my ratio is, I think, back to 50-50 almost, because I have this entire year, it's been a bigger ratio of reading BIPOC authors than not BIPOC authors. Yeah, it's 35 to 34. Not percentage, those are the amount of books I've read. 35 books are yes BIPOC authors, 34 are not BIPOC authors, so I need to get back on my shit. But I don't think I haven't put Hannah Lee's in there yet, and she is a BIPOC author. And, of course, this one. obviously. So we're still good. We're still over the 50% mark. So this is what I've been reading. I also yesterday at the lake, because I didn't want to bring this with me because I'm also listening to the audiobook of it. She's just she's sitting on my computer right now. My work computer. Hi, baby. Hey, sweet girl. Hey, yo. What are you doing? She says, Mom, I can hear you talking, and I don't know who you're talking to, so I'm gonna come and sit like you're talking to me. I didn't, because in the audiobook, I'm listening to the audiobook, and I didn't want to have my earphones at the lake as well, so I was just like, I'm just gonna bring a Kobo. So I brought my Kobo, and I just read a little bit more of Isle in the Silver Sea by Tasha Suri, which is an arc that I started at the beginning of July. I need to get going on that arc because I picked it up and I was like, I don't remember anything about where I'm at in this book right now. So it was a little concerning, but I read a couple chapters of that. I read, I think, 31 pages in total. I need to lock in on that arc. So hopefully I also get through that this week. But that is the reading situation, Parable of the Talents and also Isle in the Silver Sea. That's what I've been doing. I also haven't picked up, I noticed the other day, I was like, oh shit, I'm still supposed to be reading Day of Fallen Night by Samantha Shannon. I just have not picked it up since I last picked it up early in July. So I need to get on that again. But really what we need to be doing is editing. Ooh, yesterday also when I got this stamp set, I also have my little like stamps from, I got this like the personalized stamp. If you guys watched my most recent like main channel video, not a vlog, it is like the book fair prep one. I got this stamp in, which is it's a from the library of J.A. Collignan stamp with a little black cat on it. I find it so funny, like the black cat is, I guess, carved a little funny because it never actually fully becomes a black cat. It always looks speckled, which I think is cute because my black cat is not fully black. Like she's got gray on her, so serendipitous, if you will. So I have this yesterday. I got that order. It's from Temu. Of these stamps, I've got a little like stress ball that was like $1. And the bags for like the craft bags and stuff. Let me get them. Like these brown craft bags. You'll notice I tried a bunch of times with the stamp on this one when it was just in a stack of the bags, and the stamp like wouldn't stamp properly because it wasn't a flat surface. So eventually I ended up stamping all of these little ones, which these are going to be the little sticker like pouches. Actually, now that I think about that, I don't know if these stickers are gonna fit. Oh no, they will. Perfect. Nice. These are like little 3x5s, little envelope sleeves, but I ended up stamping the front of all of them, and I think it ended up being exactly what I was thinking. Extra bit of branding, very cheap branding. Very happy about it. I also got packs of stickers, which this pack of stickers is all just little black cats, which I think is so funny. They're not like the best quality. They're a little like blurry, some of them, but they're so fucking cute. They remind me so much of Freya, which is perfect. And then I got this stack of stack of stickers, which I thought were all black cats as well, because like the promo sticker's a black cat, but they're all sorts of different like colored cats and stuff, and they're all bookish, and they're so fucking cute. So now I just have more freebies of stuff, which is adorable. So these stickers as well, love that so much. But after that, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try and stamp these bags properly. So I took every single bag one by one and like draped the center of them over just this like square thing so that it had a hard surface. And I now have the centers all stamped, which I think like most of them turned out perfectly fine. They just look a little homemade, which is perfect. All my bags are done. All my bags are ready to go and stamped. And I think that's just a little added extra bit of branding. I think that's really what it is. I think that'll be good for the book fair in September. But anyways, that's what I did yesterday. And then I picked up Breath of the Wild again. And I am itching to play it right now. And I would be playing it if I did not have a buttload of editing that I need to do. So we're going to edit as much of part 3 today as I can. I don't believe Mom and Dad are doing dinner tonight. I know they're back in the city as of today, but because I went out to the lake yesterday, I just don't know if that is going to be a thing, if I'm going to go over and have dinner, which is totally fine by me because I would much rather just kind of lock in and edit, you know? So This is a great angle. Take your tips from me, the best YouTuber in the world. This is just me getting set up here. Okay. Favored Fey. Part 3. Gorgeous. I did also get part 4 from my editor, I believe on Friday. So that's lined up and ready to go. But I think part 3 is one of the bigger parts. So we're gonna just lock the fuck in and we're gonna do this. So, and then this week is just gonna be all editing all the time. And then this weekend coming up is also a long weekend. And my parents are like, oh, you're coming up to the lake, right? And I was like, I have so much editing to do. So I think I'm just going to stay home this long weekend. And because I went up to the lake yesterday, right? So it's not like I haven't been. I just need to lock in and I need those extra days to like get all this stuff done. And then I think I'm gonna just, I would hope by then I can just polish a lot of stuff. So it would just be a lot of like audiobooking, which is fine. Audiobooking so far, if you're curious, it has been fun, but it has also been interesting to realize that I don't have that many voices in me. Like, it is a performance. It's not just me reading the book, because that's not fun. It's not fun just to have a book read to you. It's like an audiobook, what makes a good audiobook is the performance of it. So it is me like in a different voice a little bit, narrating it, and then it's also picking voices for everybody. For Mary, it's just my voice. It's just my voice in the tones that she kind of has. I have a list in one of my in my notebook here of my favorite Fey voices so far for different characters. So like for Mary, I just wrote mine. Zanvi is my deep voice that I can do. Depends on the day, but like most of the time I have to do like a Zanvi's voice is down here, sort of, and then it's more of a like, oh, like busy day, like, and then I can sit in that lower range a little bit. So a lot of in the audiobook it's just me going, okay, Zanvi's voice is down here. I just do that because when I was recording the audiobook beginning chapters for a second story back when I was doing that, that's what I did for Finn's voice, so that Ari and Finn's voice were a little different. Then for Damien's voice, I have a little bit of a sneer. Adrius's voice, these are all people you're gonna meet. I have a dry. And then sometimes with my like voice acting, I guess, it's not necessarily voice. I guess it is, but I'm not like a professional voice actor. So like, I don't know. It's just when I do voices, I like sometimes do like bodily things so I can like actually feel the voice. So like Adrius, for example, he's a gnome and he is a little bit gruffer. He's a farmer as well. And he's also a town guard. So he's like just a little bit more dry, right hand up in the air, like morning gents. Like he's just that kind of thing. Nistri's smooth, lowish. Amelin is higher me, so it's just my voice, but a little bit higher up here, so it's just a little bit more of a different tone. May, it's me smiling, so I have a specific way of doing her voice. You know, Thistle, whenever he talks, which is very, very, very rare, it's like a deep, dry, like mystical sounding voice. Locke is almost Smeagol-y. It's a dry wheeze because he's just a wormling with a little weird little voice, you know, and it keeps going. It keeps going. I keep making the list because I need to remember every time I go back to like audiobook stuff, how to do the voices of people that I don't necessarily see all the time. So that's what I've been doing with that, and it's been kind of fun. But that is that. That has been my weekend. Also, I'm extremely burnt from yesterday. I don't know what it is about sunburns. I am extremely fair. I'm very freckled. And my entire life, I have experienced some of the worst sunburns because I'm very fair. Grew up with a pool in my backyard. So the shoulder and face sunburns that I've experienced in my life are a little unreal. And probably not safe for my skin to the point of like, I have 3 like slightly bigger freckle mole type situations. I have a lot of them actually. I have a lot of like moles and stuff on me, but these 3 on my arm are my like warning signs that I watch religiously because as soon as they start to change, I need to go get them checked by the doctor. So they're my little like warning signs for skin cancer essentially because I've had a lot of sunburns in my lifetime. Wear your SPF, friends. Yesterday, I was wearing 50 plus SPF. I was wearing 60 on my face, which was like a specific face sun cream. And also I reapplied heavily at some point during the day because I was like, okay, I don't know what the SPF was yet or what the UV rays were yesterday. I feel like they were like a 7 or an 8 on the scale, but like I was by the water and I reapplied 50 SPF sun cream and I still burnt. And like my thighs are hot. The top of my thighs are a little burnt, which is not fun. And then I'm just a wee bit, you know, in the shape of my bathing suit and on the back of my neck right here. Because this side was in the sun all day. Or at least for a couple hours. I mean, yeah, we were there from like 1:15 to 3:30, 3:40. So it was a couple hours in the sunshine and I got very burnt. So, but yeah, I looked at it yesterday when I got it out, like back to the cottage. Looked at myself in the mirror after showered and I was like, oh, I'm a little burnt on my shoulder. Oh no. Didn't see everywhere else that I was burnt. Like I'm pretty red down my arm, although my arm has like kind of tanned over, which has never happened. I don't tan, I just get more freckles. And then my thighs, I noticed when I got home, I was like, they're a little red. And I can't lay on my stomach because they hurt when I'm leaning up against my sheets. But oh well, I've had this happen so many times. But yeah, wear your SPF. I needed a beach day. I got my beach day. Because this summer has not felt like summer. I don't think it's properly felt like summer since I was in school. Because my summers as a kid were me in the backyard, in the pool, getting burnt to a crisp. Every day. Every day I was in that backyard, in that pool, my whole life growing up. So now that I live on my own and I have my own place, and also my parents don't live in that house anymore, I do have a pool here in my complex, but it's small and it's always overrun with children. So I don't go to it very often. I mean, I should, but it also hasn't been very hot this summer recently. I mean, like we've had like very hot days, but it hasn't been like an average of 27 and higher Celsius. I mean, August could be, but July has been very like a chill July, in my opinion. Although it's the 27th, so who knows. Anyways, I've been talking for so long. I haven't talked to you guys in this vlog. I apologize for that, by the way. I've been very shitty at vlogging this weekend, but I hope you enjoyed the weird little mini B-roll of yesterday. Yeah, so editing, I'll check in a little later. It's 2:00 p.m. now. We're gonna lock in for however many hours we can do, and we shall see where we get.
She says, Mom, why are you here? Why are you at your desk on a Sunday? Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Is my little void in the closet again? Oh no, she's so cute in the closet. Hello, baby. You coming out or just having a little lay down? Oh, is she coming out? Nope. No. Hello, baby. What's in the bag? A monster. Hi, baby. Now, you can come over here, but you can't have any of my grapes. And you can't lay on my keyboard again. Hi, baby. You got a little smile on your face. Oh, please don't hurt my computer. You absolutely know. What do you smell? How about no? What's under there? Nothing. What are you doing over there, Goose? You're in the box. Hi, baby. Oh yeah, she stopped. She come closer. Hi, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a yawn. Hello, boo-boos. You're hanging out in here? Oh, goodness gracious. Why don't you come out into the room, into the living room? I'm done editing now. I finished part 3. I did. Yeah. Sweet girl. Oh my goodness. Oh. Come here. We're gonna go get you some cookies. Oh, yes.
Hello, friends. Happy Monday. She's purring. It's very quiet. But look at these razzle dazzle right here. This is razzle, and this is dazzle. Some old razzle dazzle. It's after 10 p.m. I don't know what time it is. I haven't looked at a clock recently, but what I can tell you is 1, my TV's on. I apologize for her talking in the background. 2, I finished part 3 of A Favored Fey. Oh, it is literally just 10:05. Amazing. Would you like some? Would you like some crunchies, baby? Oh, big stretches. Oh, incredible. I spent the evening doing so after going to the library. Let me just sprinkle some crunchies for my child. She likes to have her crunchies sprinkled in a box. Whatever keeps her happy. Done part 3. Eleni did mention something that I definitely am gonna have to go back. A couple things, actually. I'm gonna have to go back through and comb a little bit to part 1 and 2 again. But that's okay. That's fine. It's called consistency. And that means only part 4 and part 5 to go, and part 5 is very small. So technically there's 17 more chapters. Incredible, amazing. Oh, but now I am gonna settle back on my couch and play Breath of the Wild until my Switch decides to lose battery. Because I noticed, I don't know how long a Switch is supposed to hold battery for, but this one does not hold battery for very long. I don't know if that's something I can get fixed, because I just have it like in its docking system there. And so I've ordered a cord for like plugging into the wall so that I could play it on my couch with it plugged into the wall, so that I don't have to stop playing, you know, and wait for it to charge. So I don't know if that's something that I can fix though. Do you guys know if that's something I can fix? My child vanished. She left me again. She says, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna get out of here. Where'd you go? She's being antisocial today. But yeah, I don't know if that's something I can fix, the battery life of my Switch. Anyways, but that's my plan. Come here, baby. I got a thing for you. Oh, she wasn't even in the bedroom. She was fucking in... She says, bitch, I'm right here. But yes. Here. Now this. Ready? That's the plan. I'm also gonna get some ice cream because I deserve it after that much editing. I'm so excited. But yeah, my friends, that brings us to the end of this weekend. I have read exactly no books this weekend. Oh man, and my air kicks on. Ay, ay, ay. It's just, it's noisy here, man. It's noisy in my house. It's crazy because I was wearing my headphones. Yes, I read no books this weekend. I DNF'd one, and I got 40% of the way through another, Parable of the Talents. I really need to get back to this. But this weekend really was just beach day and editing. That was all it was. So I hope you don't mind. I didn't actually read much this weekend. Didn't finish any books. I did DNF one though. So DNF'd Vagabonds, which is totally fine. And it does in a way shrink the TBR a little. Because it's one last book. Anyways, I'm excited to keep going with Parable of the Talents. This is what I'm going to try finish before the end of July, which I believe we have until the 31st, and today is the 28th, so Thursday or something, whenever the 31st is. So hopefully I can carve through that a bit, if not finish it. But this week is editing extravaganza week, because I want to have everything basically done by the weekend so that the weekend can be spent polishing everything. 17 more chapters, and I found that I can get in a groove of it if I really just focus in. It doesn't quite take me a full hour to go through one chapter anymore. Like, I can get more done. So love that. So it's not going to take me necessarily 17 more hours to get it done to the point where I can then start polishing. But who's to say? Who's to say, really? Little things here and there. But yeah, so the library books I got today, exciting. Decided to pick up Inferno's Heir. by Tiffany Wong, which is a bindery book by Violeteer Books, which I don't remember whose bindery imprint that is. Kevin T. Norman. I don't know, but this seemed like one of the ones that I was most interested in of the bindery books that have already come out. There's another bunch coming out recently, but this is, I don't know, this cover is just so pretty, and I think it's a duology. I have to double check because I know that there is at least a second one coming in the next batch of bindery books. So we'll see. I would really like to get to that one. And I also have a duology here, which I find so funny because I got it. I was looking at an auction that is recently going on. It's a queer specific auction. I can't remember the name of it, but it is a bunch of different authors and author services being auctioned off, which is always fun. I like perusing those. And one of the offerings is this duology by this author, like annotated or signed or something. And I was like, oh, great. And then I saw both of them on the shelves at the library, and I was like, oh, fantastic. I'll just go like pull them down and I'll give them a read because I love a good duology. When I went to go search Forged by Blood on Storygraph, I've already read it. I do not remember reading this at all. I gave it 3 stars. So it was incredibly mid and like very forgettable. So we're going to try it again, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but I do have the second one now if I do want to give this duology another try and like read it all in one. But I found that really funny when I was looking it up after when I got home. I was like, oh, I have read that one already and I gave it 3 stars. Oh no, I don't remember anything about it. Then I got Frontier by Grace Curtis, which was the only book that was on hold for me, waiting there, which is very fun. This, I blurbed my Tamsin mirror. Tamsin says, oozes charm and humor. And the back says, love, loss, laser guns. You know what? I don't really need to know anything more. And whoever Kate Dillon is, author of Mindwalker, says, a delightfully inventive sci-fi western. So, you know what? That sounds great. I kind of want to know what that's about. So I have that now. But yes, my friends, so those are the 4 library books that I picked up today. I had to return a couple that I was really looking forward to reading and just never got around to actually reading. So I'll have to put them back on hold because I do want to read them, alas. Anyways, my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me this weekend. It's been a fun one, very productive. Got through all of part 3 of editing for A Favored Fey. This week is going to be editing extravaganza, and the next time you see me in a vlog form, I, fingers crossed, will hopefully have all of the rest of it edited and then just the audiobook to go. So next weekend will be hopefully audiobook extravaganza, wrapping everything up, polishing, and officially signing off on A Favored Fey and handing it to ARC readers, because I realize that that's also a thing that's happening early in August. I've promised all my ARC readers that it'll be in your inboxes really early August, so I gotta get that done. I gotta get it done. And then I can relax and do things like reading all these books, playing Breath of the Wild without feeling guilty about playing Breath of the Wild, and on to bigger, brighter things and new stories that are percolating in my brain noggin. I'm excited. Anyways, my friends, thank you. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.